modem a serial port connector, RS-232 cable to a DB25 adapter. Finding the telephone and the DB25 adapter were the most challenging parts of this project so far. Alright, so the way these modems work, this modem predates, of course, the Hayes command set or even microcontroller-based modems. This modem is really an analog device. It creates a solid tone and it interrupts that solid tone when it receives bits from the serial port on the modulator side, and on the demodulator side it listens to a solid tone, and when there are interruptions it turns those into pulses which then come back out of the serial port. There is no digital circuitry in this modem. So you don't give it a command, you don't tell it to dial, you just hook it up and connect it to a phone that's talking to a modem on the other side, and bits start coming out. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. First, you open this up and turn it on if my hacked up power cord works. Yes, and you get a solid tone here. Here's the solid tone there. Interestingly, when you connect the serial port, the solid tone changes because the voltage from the RS-232 port actually drives the oscillator. The tone changed. That proved to be an interesting challenge because the first serial adapter I tried, which was USB based, didn't put out as much voltage as a hardwired serial port, and therefore the tone that came out was the incorrect frequency and it would not talk to anything. So, now that's connected, we have a bunch of line noise on the screen because it's hearing my voice. I will let you hear this and I will hit some keys on the keyboard, you'll hear it modulate. So, as you hear, it just simply modulates the tone, interrupts the tone when it receives bits. That also took me a little while to come up with, but thankfully my employer has an ancient Shiva terminal server still in existence. Call that. We'll hear the familiar modem tone. There it is. Put that on here. And when that syncs, we should be presented with a login screen. There it is. I will log into this. And I will connect to a Linux box that I maintain in my lab. And voila, we are on the net with a 1964 300 baud acoustic modem. As a demonstration, I'll get this in a little closer here. We can read it. No, maybe not. Let's bring up a web page. Since we're using a terminal, we will do it with, oh, I didn't even know my terminal type. We will do this with Lynx, which is a text-based web browser. Here's the main page of Wikipedia loading at 300 baud through a acoustic modem from the 1960s. Oh yeah, baby, we're blazing now. Making connection, waiting for response, HTTP OK, there we go. Load the page, there we go, alright. So, you all remember when BBSs were this slow? Wasn't it a lot of fun? So here we are, loading Wikipedia at 300 baud through a 1960s modem. It's taken a good minute now just to load the first part of the first page. And there you have it. So, there you go. I would be very interested to hear from anybody who has another modem of this type, maybe one slightly newer, slightly older. I know there's a Model B in a computer museum in California. I saw a Model C, which is the same as this except with a couple of knobs on it, slightly different form factor, but also in a wooden case on eBay recently. I haven't seen another Model A, and I would certainly be very interested to know if there are any other modems that are older than this one. Because you just don't see many computer peripherals from this age that are still functional and still work. And so anyway, that concludes my demonstration. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can email me at freakmonkey@gmail.com. That's PHREAKMONKEY@gmail.com. And till next time.